Lilac. Written by Mivi. Read by Arashi. No one ever went near the mysterious masked professor in the training grounds, unless they wanted a true challenge, and to be beaten in the process. Wild and wicked rumors always arose about him. Only the new teacher had gone close. His curiosity of the truth in the rumors was too much to hold back. The two exchanged little words, simple introductions, nothing more before they were interrupted. It was a quiet, chilly day when he approached the man again, holding a warm sweet bun in his hand. He showed the bun to the man. No reaction. He merely blinked. "It's a sweet bun. Would you like some? It'll warm you up." Jeritza scowled. He desperately wanted to take it, and Byleth could see it in his eyes, no matter how the mask tried to hide it. "You do want some." He broke it in half. People would think he's insane, challenging such a dangerous man. They do think he is. The first time he'd approached Jeritza, Catherine had walked in and hastily dragged him away, demonizing Jeritza with her words. She had left the young professor in the courtyard, stunned and sad. But this wasn't a challenge. Not to Byleth. "Open your mouth." No reaction. He took a bite of his half, still staring and licking his lips. "Please?" Jeritza rolled his eyes, gripped Byleth's wrist, and took a bite. His cheeks were dusted with a rosy pink. The embarrassment of what he had just obeyed to was settling in. He chewed it slowly, glancing over at Byleth's childish smile. He fought back the urge to smile himself. Byleth raised a hand to wipe away the sugar on Jeritza's lips. He gulped down his half and watched Jeritza eat his, noticing slight hesitation in his movements. "You are ridiculous," he mumbled quietly, yet Byleth still heard him. His lips twitched upwards in a curious smile. "How so?" Jeritza took a breath. "You are becoming too comfortable. It is only a matter of time before you are hurt." Byleth giggled softly. He took Jeritza's hand and used it to guide himself close to him, wrapping his arms around the man's torso. Jeritza tensed up, his own arms unsure on what to do. "I like you. A lot. I feel safe with you. I'm unsure why. I do not like it when people talk about you as though you are a demon, someone to be avoided at all costs. They're all wrong, every last one of them. I hate their untruthful words. You would never hurt me, no matter how much you say you would. I know that." Jeritza registered the words in his mind. One began to repeat in his head. Like. Or did he mean love? He sighed tiredly. Byleth looked up, still encasing Jeritza in a warm hug. He smiled again. Jeritza's hand trembled slightly as he rose it to rest on Byleth's head, stroking through his hair like he would pet a cat. His other hand slinked around Byleth's waist, almost returning the hug he was trapped in. His eyes felt hot. The new feeling rising in his chest was one he had not felt in so long. It surely had been years. The feeling of being loved. Byleth's eyes widened slightly when he saw a warm tear slip out from under the mask, down Jeritza's flushed cheek. Jeritza made no noise, except a slight sniffle. Byleth softly wiped the tears away with his gloved hand, running over what he had said that caused this. "Why must you love me?" Byleth heard the slight shake in his voice, found his answer, and giggled again. He wrapped his arms around Jeritza's neck in response to his question, Jeritza shifting to bury his head where Byleth's shoulder and neck met. He bit the bottom of his lip, stifling noises that would not come out. Byleth threaded his hands through the blonde locks, undoing the small knots. He pulled away to cup Jeritza's tear-stained cheeks in his hand. Seeing the man cry was a first for Byleth. It would be for anyone at the monastery. He rested his fingers on the sides of the mask, cocked his head to the side, as to already answer the question. "Can I?" Jeritza nodded slowly, closing his eyes as his identity was exposed to the professor in his arms, and to any fool who walked onto the training grounds. Byleth took a shaky breath. "You're so beautiful." Jeritza's cheeks flushed again, a deep red this time. He had no words. Byleth had left him in a state of slight shock. It felt like time had frozen for them. Byleth gently pulled his face closer, standing on his toes as he pushed his lips onto Jeritza's softer ones. The fading taste of sugar was still present. Jeritza weakly smiled into the kiss. Byleth pulled away slowly. He peppered kisses to Jeritza's cheeks, coaxing soft chuckles out of him. He kissed the sweet lips once more, before nuzzling his head into the instructor's chest. Jeritza's heartbeat echoed in his ears. It made him wonder how his heartbeat would sound. "I love you, Jeritza. You are everything to me." Jeritza gulped. He felt happy emotions bubble up inside him, ready to explode into a million pieces. "And you are my beloved Byleth." Those words just felt so right on his tongue. "I will never allow harm to befall you so long as we are together. You are my sweet, beautiful Lilac. I love you." Byleth knew if his heart beat, it would be beating faster than anything could run. His cheeks were redder than the roses from the greenhouse. To hear those words fall from Jeritza's mouth, it felt like his personal gift. He nuzzled further. Jeritza took that as a sign to rest his head among the dark blue locks. With Byleth, he felt as though the demon's grip on him loosened, and all his troubles melted away. The church bells began to chime, a signal that classes were starting. They had to separate. Jeritza swiftly slipped his mask on, planted a kiss on Byleth's head, and watched him walk away. Before Byleth left, he hurried to say something. "Please, side with Edelgard." Byleth did not know what that meant, but he smiled and nodded, blowing Jeritza a kiss before returning to his stoic demeanor and walking out of the training ground doors, feeling as though his heart was doing loops in his chest. Catherine noticed Jeritza smiling softly to himself as he polished his lance that day.